Well, now that the Packers are reigning Super Bowl champs, the quest for a repeat begins today as players report to camp.
On Sunday, the Bears came out here to Soldier Field and knew that they had to win to face the Packers. Well, they got the job done early, and now they know they're going to face a team that many felt they'd see in the playoffs. And then he went down the road to Madison and became one of the best tight ends in the country, and now he's moving on to the NFL. It wasn't a lack of confidence he was telling us. He said he was just frustrated. He just wanted to get it done, and in fact, today kind of a rare sight on a Sunday day game. But they are rooting for Carlos Marmol to come through on the mound and do it, and the pitch is swung on a grounder back to the pitcher. It is now over. The Brewers have won the National League Central. Listen to this crowd.
It's good to be a Brewers player or a Brewers fan lately. The team is on a roll and everything seems to be going their way. If they aren't hitting, they're pitching. If they're not pitching, they're hitting. Today, you got it all in one game. Now, the hits weren't coming easily, but when they did happen, they were big. Ryan brought in the first, a two-run shot to right center, 2-0 Brewers on one hit. In the fifth, still with only one hit, that is until Prince Fielder comes up and just rockets one into the upper deck in right field, a 3-run shot. That's hit number 2 and a 5-1 Brewers lead. Their third hit, well, it comes in the 6th inning in the form of, yes, another home run. And this time it's Yuniesky Betancourt, and the Brewers take a 7-1 lead. They're coasting. But that's when this game turns around. After scoring 5 in the 7th and already 1 in the 8th to tie the game, Angel Pagan sends one deep to right, and that makes it 9-7, 8 runs in, and it looks over for the Brewers in the 9th. But down by a run, Prince Fielder singles to right, and that ties the game. The very next batter, Casey McGee, and he doesn't hit the ball hard, folks, but he gets it into the right spot, into right field, 2-run score. The Brewers take an 11-9 lead, and that's when John Axford comes in, going for his 34th consecutive save. Well, he gets it. He has 37 overall, and the Brewers win a wild one this time, 11-9 your final. They now lead the division by 8.5 games over St. Louis. It's their largest lead in franchise history, and they'll go for the sweep tomorrow. Well, in that game, during the 6th inning, check this out. A fire roaring just across the street from Citi Field. It was in a construction trailer at an auto yard. Now, it was just a single alarm blaze that took about 50 minutes to extinguish. And, you know, they say fires aren't uncommon over there. Apparently, there was nothing to see there, folks. Disregard. Nothing like the game was affected by the smoke, and it was all handled. Well, the Packers took a little while to get things going last night and weren't too flashy in their 28-20 win over the Cardinals in only their second preseason game, but there was one player that had people buzzing afterwards. Rookie wide receiver Chasten West out of Fresno State made people get out of their seats and cheer as he caught a perfect ball from Matt Flynn in the third quarter, and he took off 97 yards and the touchdown, leaving the DBs in the dust and getting his first ever Lambeau leap. And because of his speed and excitement, it might be hard for the Packers to let him go.
It was just a three-step drop, and Chasten did a good job running the adjustment, and Graham gave him a good ball, and he finished it. So it was just really a basic 7-man protection, 3-step drop.
And the Badgers ranked number 11 in the AP poll. That's it for sports. Justin, right back after this.
It's Carolyn's big day. It's our wedding day.
For every bride, her wedding day is supposed to be the day of her dreams.
And making sure that everything is just perfect.
People eating, dancing, celebrating the couple's magical day. But this Saturday, Carolyn Grazzano's wedding has an unexpected guest. The Packers playoff game in Atlanta.
See how many empty places we have at the tables once the night comes.
Carolyn and her fiancé Greg Volasek understand the conflict.
Kind of hit us, and we're like, okay, now what?
Even though both are Packers fans, this day is theirs, and it's been in the works for nearly 2 years.
You just hope that everyone realizes the time and effort and money that you've spent putting into this day and planning.
At this point, there will be no Packer jersey over the dress, nothing. Hopefully.
While they do realize many will try to be in 2 places at once,
Pick your alliances. Is it Greg and Carolyn or is it the Packers?
they do know that technology is and should be on their side.
So everyone's just going to have to bring out their smartphones to check the scores and check in on the game.
It won't be on our mind, at least not until the end of the day, where we might look back and say, what was the score?